I was originally planning to head over to the Clipstone Lido ground for Clipstone against Southwell City, but as both clubs kindly pointed out on Twitter, that game has been rearranged for a later date. So instead, I am headed up to Ollerton, just round the corner from Clipstone, to watch the Central Midlands Floodlit Cup first round match between Ollerton Town and Linby Colliery. And this is going to be the lowest ranked set of teams to feature so far on this channel, as they're both in step 7 of the non-league pyramid, or just outside the traditional non-league football pyramid actually. We've got Ollerton Town of the Central Midlands League North, but they sit second from bottom in the table after a poor start where they've only won once, against Linby Colliery, who sit 9th in the Central Midland League South. So Linby would have to go into this one as favourites. As it is a cup game, there could be extra time tonight, could be penalties, and you never know, we might get some fireworks.
Look at the state of my face. I really need to sort that beard out. I arrived at the lane home to Ollerton Town about an hour before kick-off, and the place was rammed. Ahead of the football, Ollerton Town had arranged a firework display, with the game itself being tagged onto the same ticket for free, which seemed like a great idea to get people through the gates, and it certainly worked. The firework display started while I was doing my walk around, and it was a really impressive display, especially from the stands. As I mentioned in my intro, Ollerton Town play in the Central Midlands League Premier Division North, which is step 7 of the non-league football pyramid. And although I did say they're second from bottom in my intro, they actually sit just outside the relegation zone in 14th, though it does look as though Yorkshire Main have resigned from the league. Their opponents, Linby Colliery, play in the Central Midlands Premier South, where they sit 9th after 14 games after an indifferent start to the season. Tonight's game is a League Cup first round match, with the winners hosting either Gresley Rovers Reserves or Borough Wash Victoria in the next round. And these two are the lowest set of teams to appear on this channel so far, which I'm happy about as I love non-league football. The lane at New Ollerton has to be one of the better grounds at step 7. It has a new clubhouse that looks as though it belongs at a much higher level, and although the overall stadium capacity isn't really known, they have a seating area in their main stand with 2 small covered areas behind the goal on the near side. I wasn't sure how many of the fireworks crowd would stick around for the football, but you can see as the 2 teams came out onto the pitch that quite a few of them had stayed. So it's Ollerton Town in red and Linby Colliery in blue. And they could start the game as soon as the referee managed to find a ball.
They haven't actually got a ball at the moment, so the game hasn't started yet.
With a ball finally located, the game was able to start, and it's Ollerton who got us underway. Half-time, Ollerton Town 0, Linby Colliery 1, in a scrappy yet quite entertaining first half with plenty of chances and the goal coming somewhat against the run of play. The visiting goalkeeper had been brilliant in the first half, but he would have an even bigger part to play in the second.
They forgot the ball in the first half.
Got to be a red card.
I didn't catch the foul on camera, so I can't ask for your opinion on it, but early in the second half, the Linby goalkeeper brought down Ollerton's forward as he nipped the ball around him. Every single person in the crowd thought he should have been sent off, except for the referee, it would seem, as he issued a yellow card.
Showing his number just in case he doesn't know his number 1.
That's
rubbish, referee!
Got away with that one, keeper.
Handball!
Handball!
Love him.
Come on, put it away.
Wow.
It's game over, innit? Oh.
Whip it!
Did he?
I think he just responded to the coach.
Final score, Ollerton Town 0, Linby Colliery 1. And how did Ollerton not score there? They had plenty of chances, but a combination of goalkeeping brilliance and wasted chances means it's Linby who move on to the second round.
Just got back from the lane at Ollerton. It finished Ollerton Town 0, Linby Colliery 1. Very scrappy game, but somehow, despite it being very scrappy, it was very entertaining. There were chances at both ends. There were incidents. I think the referee decided that he had had enough of giving fouls and cards at one point. It was a fast start. I think a player got booked inside the first or second minute. And then after that, it was almost as if the referee had had enough then. He wasn't going to give anything. In the second half, there was controversy because Ollerton had a clear chance and the lads nipped it round the goalkeeper. I didn't actually catch the foul, but the goalkeeper's clattered him and gone through him, and the referee's given a yellow card. It was a clear denial of a goal-scoring opportunity. The lad was just going to knock it in the net. So, yeah, refereeing mistake. I mean, I even joked to the goalkeeper when he came back after being booked. I said to him, "Yeah, you're lucky to still be on the pitch there," and he even said, "Oh, I know, I got away with one there." So even the goalkeeper himself expected to get a red card. So I'm not quite sure what the referee saw there. And ironically, the visiting goalkeeper, the Linby Colliery goalkeeper, was probably the best player on the pitch. He made several decent saves in the first half. It was just quality in the second as well. Made some good saves in the second, not quite as acrobatic as in the first, but he made the saves when he needed to. He was just not going to be beaten. And in the end, it was a goal right on half-time that won the game. And again, despite a very scrappy game, it was a really nice goal, like a really well-placed goal into the corner. I didn't think that we were going to get a goal. I thought this game was going to finish 0-0 and head to penalties. So it's Linby Colliery who move on to the second round. It was a nice setup at Ollerton. Obviously, they had the firework display beforehand as well. And it was a great little incentive, really, for people to go and watch the football club, because the firework display was held at the football club. They sold tickets to the firework display, and then if you wanted to tag the football along, you could do for free. So it attracted quite a big crowd. I think they said they'd sold 600 tickets. There was nowhere near that many at football. I think maybe a couple of hundred. But hopefully the club's made a decent return on that, and hopefully they'll benefit from it. And it seems like a really nice up-and-coming club as well. It was really nice to bump into Max and Emma from Emma's Ground Guide as well. It was actually Max who recommended that I go to that game tonight. So thank you for the suggestion. Good to finally meet you as well. And the way it goes, we'll probably run into each other every weekend now. So I'm going to put Emma and Max's blog, Emma's Ground Guide, on the screen right now, so you can go and check them out. The link is also down below in the description. So leave a like if you enjoyed this video. Be sure to subscribe to the channel, and I will see you at Worcester City on Saturday.
So, an enjoyable night and an entertaining game in Ollerton despite the scrappy game of football and mild rain. I didn't manage to speak to anyone at the club ahead of the game, but I guess I'd picked the wrong night for that with the place being so busy. No issues though, I had a really good evening, and I just want to add that it was really nice to finally meet Max and Emma, who are better known as Emma's Ground Guide, at one of their local clubs. I've put the link to their blog on Ollerton Town in the description under this video. Next up for me is episode 10 of my Southern League Premier Division Central series, and this is one not to be missed as I'm headed down to Six Ways, home of Worcester City, as they take on Leiston, in probably the most impressive stadium in non-league football. Can they knock Hales Owen off the top of the table? If you've enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing, and why not check out that Southern League series? You can see it on screen right now. Boop 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 boop.